You're locked in with Dexter Johnson, and this is Gospel Deets, and we are bringing the hottest deets to the streets. Gospel Deets, Gospel Deets, Gospel Deets, Gospel Deets, bringing the gospel to the streets, bringing the gospel to the streets,
Alright, Gospel Deets, welcome back. It's another week, you see me I say, and guess what? You see the week here? Yeah. This week is about bun and cheese. It's Easter. It's not really about that still, but it's really about, everybody know about the story of Jesus. Yeah man, the trial, the crucifixion, and the resurrection. Yeah man, what's greater than the resurrection power of Jesus? The same power that he has invested in us. Isn't God a good God? Remember me share my story? This is the reason why I decided to become a Christian. Yeah man, this was a story that changed my life, you know. I read through the book, the big book at church. I see the picture, I see the man down with the cross on him back, and I just start reading it. And there's some life change. So yeah man, blessed Easter everybody. You don't know. Love always. But yeah, me not forget about bun and cheese. So anybody who have bun and cheese for dates, because right now, Shema look hungry up on the set right now. We are telling Joe, you see me? And this is so Atomaga already for a day one. So, we can do well look food on the set. Anyways, we are going straight to like our on time for waste. So we have something special for you. As always, stay tuned.
Gospel Deets is brought to you by Dre's Body Delish, Edge Accessories, Trappings Wear, Day Empowers, JNW, and Jamaica Gospel TV.
Alright, so some events are going right now, yeah, because the place free up back, yeah man, no more masks. I said that government say, yeah man, masks free up and protocols are ease up on them things, so we have a little freedom. So Christian people now is the time to worship the Lord, spirit, in truth, and in person. Yes, let's go. So guess what? On the calendar right now, coming up on the 23rd, what heap of things are going on the 23rd, you know? The Church of God in Jamaica. Yeah, man, Church of God in Jamaica. My denomination. Now, partially thing. The National Youth Executive presents Rise Up, Brace Up, Live Up. Yeah, man, Saturday, April 23 at 4 o'clock. Now, this will feature the likes of Jermaine Edwards, John Mark Wigan, Deets, and Trevell Clark. I know one here. Deets, and I wonder what go on. Yeah, man. Trust me, you can look them up. And Trevell Clark Wine, of course. And this will be held at the Arden High School, yeah man. Also Memorial, how them call it. Yeah man, Arden Road. The famous Arden Optima, you see me, we come about 99 champs a year, you see me, and about 70 school enter. So, anyways, make sure when you stay tuned for that. It's only $1,200, and if you're staying online, they will provide it online. You can stream the access, and it's only $10 US. Yeah, not 12. $10 US online. You can see more details on the Instagram accounts and the website of the Church of God in Jamaica. Also on the 23rd is the New Testament Church of God Jamaica. Yeah man, they present their Ignite Youth Congress Worship Fest. Yeah man, at 5 o'clock, CM April 23. Now this will feature the likes of Orville Sutherland, Maxwell Prince, Renee, Ryan Davis, Kedeen Wildman, and as well Jeremy Edwards. So guess if you can't reach out country or all over, yeah man, just stay in a town and give us the act. Yeah man, I saw the gospel have to deal with it more time. You understand? So yeah man, stay tuned for more details. You can don't know, visit them. You'll be held at the convention center in Hull Harbour. Yeah man, so be there and be square. That them how you said, I don't know why them say be square, because I'm round. But anyways. Alright, so something special right now. Yeah man, I carry my friend in studio, so I'm gonna jump over right now. Well, I really jump, but you know what I mean? Yeah man, we are going to do a quick interview to talk about you know hear about this award thing we're going with the art of them and them something that, yeah man, Daylight Publishers. A quick talk with my friend Crystal Day. Alright, Gospel Deets, so back in the place with the superstar herself. You understand? I don't know what it is. You see you smile? Daylight. Pretty like morning time. And so Crystal decides, she'll keep Big Bashment for the April the 30th. Understand, Gospel Deets? So we're here just to get some information as to what's happening on April. Crystal, what go on?
Listen, one, I appreciate the beat up, you know, like you make me look good, you know. But yes, on April 30th, Saturday, April 30th, I'll be hosting the Kingdom Author Success Conference and Book Fair. Yes. So it is at St. Andrew High School for Girls Auditorium.
Everyone know that there, right? St. Andrew Archery.
Yeah, they're Archery. So we wanted it to be very central. So all the children, the family, everybody can come out to celebrate the authors here in Jamaica.
No, authors here in Jamaica, listen. People are write book and we need to buy them and read them.
Yes.
And so they like publishers. No. This is a 4-in-1, you know. You understand? Event includes, you understand, with a S. It said, oh, Kingdom in the Author Awards.
Yes.
So big award ceremony.
Yes.
And we're not talking about nothing like we're going to ask and them things. You know, like that now go on. Right? So we're talking about nice, bossy awards ceremony and them thing there. And we have authors meet and greet.
Yeah, so we have the book fair. The authors will be selling their books, but not just authors. We have food. We have different Kingdom author entrepreneurs will be there to showcase their booth also. So it's not just books. Everything for everybody.
So it's a kiddies corner as well. So everybody, you must take your children and come along and put them in the corner. And when they're done, they go back for them. Right? That's all?
Yeah, so we'll have a story time. We'll have different children authors there reading stories and playing games with the children. So, you know, kind of for a few hours, you can get a little break, yeah.
Alright, so before we go to the last one, the 4 out of the 4-in-1. Now, more you talk about the awards a little bit more. Now, what inspired an award ceremony for authors?
One, I do believe that the writing, on my last interview, I tell you, I believe that writing, like, leave a legacy beyond you. And in Jamaica, there is a lot of authors right now that are writing, but I don't think we're getting the recognition as we ought to. And I mean, not just Christian authors, but persons that are trying to just make an impact with their writing. So, yeah, Daylight Publishers decided to launch its first author award here in Jamaica. So we have 10 categories. Right now, you know, a lot of campaign is going on because it's a voting. Yes, yes, you know? I'm sure the persons are asking for your votes, right? So, yes. So we will on that day be awarding 10 authors in various categories. So it will be like, I'm looking forward to it.
Is a red carpet and pretty fracting?
No, we're not going to do the pretty fracting. Because you know, sir, yeah. And we want to pit them for the day. So just dress casually elegant. You don't have to, no, you don't have to tell Jamaica.
You know Jamaica never boast, we never do them things. So the reason why we don't have to boast up and dress up is because later down in the same evening, they have bashment gospel concert.
Yes.
Understand? Now, this feature the likes of DJ Sticker. Understand? The boss himself, Mr. Christopher Gale, Nicolette Brownlee, Junior Tucker.
Yes, I took out, you know, Pastor Junior Tucker.
You get him?
I got him out.
You're special for Junior Tucker. The pastor tell me, say, oh, him the pan pass. And Karen Clark, of course. No, this is only $1,500 for the day. One day.
The whole
everything?
Day. Everything.
$1,500?
Yes, for the whole day.
I don't think you and your team check out the match, right? Because this is not what I said. 15 bills can't pay for this.
I mean, God is a provider. And we just wanted, honestly, we know we just come out of a pandemic. Things kind of look rough. So we just kind of decided we wanted it to be very affordable. So the children under 12 free.
Free?
Yes, the children free.
Somewhere can go free.
Right? So yeah, and then of course, you know, we have some amazing, you see, hosts, Marklin and Abigail Blair.
My God, yes.
Right? And we'll be having a panel discussion with Christian Creatives panel discussion with right? So we want it to be a great day. We want it to be a fun day. We want it to be something different in Jamaica. So that's the idea.
And I realize Arthur himself as well, Pastor Dwight Fletcher, will be the keynote speaker for the day. So listen, 4-in-1, Bashment, April the 30th. Now you can get your tickets, of course. If you can IG them, you will get ticket right there. So, but
right there.
on the flyer it says available at Brian's Bookstore,
Caris Cafe in Kings Plaza. We also at South Optical in New Kingston, and it can be online also, right at Spur Open, so you can get it online also.
So the event, that's true.
No.
Honestly,
okay. No, we decided no stream. Yes.
Face to face.
Yeah, we're tired. You're not here online now.
We jump on my TV
right? So no online. Not this year, right? This year we want it to come out. So come on concert. Come on.
Yeah, man. Come on concert to the rag. You understand? Come buy a water and jerk chicken and enjoy it like good times. Alright, so Daylight Publishers, big up on yourself. Thank you for making the gospel these and thanks for past 3 years. Crystal, I'm afraid of that.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to it. And
Yeah,
yes,
man,
this is
definitely.
sponsored by Daylight Publishers.
Boss.
And we are looking forward to just seeing you wanna come out, man. Come out. It's a
No.
long time when I do.
I'm not
some
get my shirt.
enjoyment.
I'm not get my shirt. So, Shamar, we need shirt. I tell the people we need shirt. All right, thank you so much, Kristen.
You're welcome.
Yeah, man, always a pleasure to have her on the show. Big up yourself. All the best for the event. Now, new music on the block. You understand? Right now, we're taking this one from Treg Taylor. Yeah, man, called You Are the Reason.
You're the reason why I sing. You're the reason why I worship. If it wasn't for your grace, if it wasn't for your love, I wouldn't be alive.
All right, so new music again now. That show that yo, you know me love hardcore music already. Now we are talking about real hardcore now. Now if you join the light, forget my money up. Yo, listen to me, I said, man. And just listen to the lyrics that I want there. Yeah, man, it's a different vibe. This one is from Sharon music as well as biblical lyrics. And somebody else, I want to check. Oh, El Paso 876. You see me? Yo, hear me, I say. No long talk, just pray the tune.
When I fish up the life to make the money up. No. When I wear the ring, we stay card up. No. And every day with numbers going up. We trusting God and we a level up. Yeah. When I fish up the life to make the money up. No. When I wear the ring, we stay card up. No. And every day with numbers going up. The righteous part, yeah, that's how we go.
And I wanna love. God, I'm hard to love, but you never get
Been living it up lately, 'cause I've been dreaming about better days. Ain't no giving up, baby.
Alright, so beat at the beat. Right now, we have featured something different. Yeah, man. Somebody different. The mastermind behind a lot of projects that we have heard. Yeah, man. Pioneer music. We have the boss himself, Javis McIntosh, in studio. And guess what? I just want to hear some of my tune them right before we get to him. Yeah, man. Right now, just listen to some of Pioneer work. Trust me, I believe you've heard a lot of them. Alright, over to Pioneer. Go on the tune, my boss.
No giving up, give it up for Jesus, big him up. Play the track, make the DJ spin it up. Put a smile on me face, then pull it up. Sometimes I just ramen and water, but me give thanks and just call me bed after. The starting is hard, but the calm will come after. Just half it go hard for the things where you want, yeah. Oh,
I wanna love like you do. I wanna love like you do.
So I boast in my pain, boast in the rain. His power's made perfect in my weakness. I'll worship His name, give thanks and praise in everything. Give thanks. So I'll boast in my pain, boast in the rain. His power's made perfect in my weakness. I'll worship His name, give thanks and praise in everything. Give thanks.
Gospel Deets. Now listen, I'm telling you. I have something special for the people them. You get what I say? No. Beside me today is the legend. You understand? Legendary. JB, just the last name alone. Macintosh. You get what I say? People understand them together. James, what go on with you?
There, man.
It's there. Oh, it's such a privilege. Listen, when I'm a role model in people, they don't know as a fellow producer in the business, a James I look up to as one of the local producers. But certainly not local for long, because the boss I go international. You get what I say? Pioneer music and all. No, we're here just to get the detail and everything. We just there to talk to James a little bit, see what I go on in life. Yo, how fast in life. You understand? So we know what go on behind the doors of the great music that you are hearing. Trust me, I believe that at least you have heard one of his records at least once. Trust me, I tell you. Alright, so James, talk to me. From day one, it was always a church boy thing growing up. But what was childhood like for you?
My childhood was, just being a pastor youth.
Yeah.
You know that still.
My God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. So everything, church. Never necessarily have no interest in the whole music thing
Yeah.
until I think high school.
That's cool.
Yeah, man.
So now we have to go pay home, which is Mr. Herd.
See,
So
yeah,
the boss pull out a talent out of you because
right,
we went to Arden together. You're the best school, of course. Optima.
Naturally.
You know.
Yes.
And we know James from Music Club. You understand, Mr. Herd again. So we see the boss play keyboards, alright? That's some music start here.
Yes, you know, say the Keezy did leave and migrate. So say, boy, somebody have to take up the role. Somebody decide to take a chance and
A chance.
a chance.
No man, this bigger than lottery, man. This a more than a lot. So the whole music thing started right there.
Right.
But now we realize after high school, you know, so we have to put ourselves in order because no parents want their son to be a full-time musician like that, you know, because especially if we're in the church, because we know say the money there's somewhere else, you know.
Right.
And so we realize you left Arden, you go sixth form to Arden, you know.
Sixth form.
And you go UWE,
Right.
and you get a degree at UWE. Degree you get at UWE. Which degree you get again?
Chemistry and forensic.
Chemistry and forensic.
Yes, man.
So are you supposed to draw yellow tape and draw the white line and them thing that crime scene all works?
Man. But that's too much drama. Too much drama, man. Music and better action from the team manager.
So you want to tell me, sir, after you make your people come graduation, dress up nice and take a bag of picture, we're going to tell them, say, you pull up the degree, roll it up nicely, put your dresser, and take up music.
See?
What was that experience like?
Boy, me have kind of ease out of it. So,
My God.
I tell them, say, I'm going to take a real estate course.
Ghana housing now.
Ghana housing. You know,
Yeah.
if I try ease out of it, did I teach at Tivoli High, get a short lecture.
Teach?
What? Get a little chance for lecture and all of them.
We all
things.
say.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man, James,
Yeah,
man,
man.
people understand where you come from.
A long time, man. So, then I try, you know, you have to kind of let them down easy. So I say, alright, I'm take up a little real estate thing because, you know, I say, boy, I can probably juggle that with music, but it's still kind of fearful to say, boy, I feel I gotta call me into music full time. So, from that angle, I say, alright, I'm try it, and then I take time resign from the teaching jobs and say, I'm go start a label and you know, have a plan and all of these things.
You can imagine, mommy, daddy, I'm going to do music for a living. Because you said already, you know, let them down a little easy. Because naturally would have felt like a disappointment, you know. Because it's not so them don't really believe in it, you know. It's just that based on what them say, them don't know fruitful this would have been for you. And so I remember even one time you talked to me and you mentioned that this was a directive from God.
Yeah.
So talk to me, Christian journey. You're a Christian yourself from day one basically because you know the old soul and things.
Same
So
way.
your relationship with God, how do you describe it?
Boy, I mean, you know, say it I would have said that it would have been just a big learning process because you're basically churched out. You hear every sermon, you know, you hear everything you think you could have hear, and you know, you're going to come to a point where you're going to ask yourself, am I piggybacking on what I have grown up and just understood from my parents, or me know God for myself? So it's rough, rocky, especially when you come on to purpose and the creative arts and all them things, stepping out of, you know, the fixed occupations that's supposed to carry.
My God, yes, we know.
Yeah, man, and them want them grandchildren eventually. Oh, you're gonna mine a woman, or you're gonna get married and the music can't pay the bills.
So before we get to the music aspect, you carry it nicely. So tell me about marriage now, my boss.
Whoa.
Hold on to the beautiful lady.
Yes, man.
Yeah, what's her name again?
Carry on. Yeah,
yes,
man.
my. Hold on now.
It's 3 years almost, you know, so you know.
Somebody do with Jamie for 3 years. So she really love you. Carry big up yourself. You know? And now recently, you're now celebrating what is to come in June or July is Father's Day.
Yeah. Boy, man. I can't believe.
Why?
Yeah,
So
man.
listen, it just go for show. Once you follow God, Him put everything else in place. And the scripture said, "Oh, seek ye first."
That is it.
Simple, and all things will be added. Listen, man, God is a respecter of your desires. Yeah, man. Once else line up yourself in Him will. And so, Jarvis, music production. First of all, pioneer. No one know about Pioneer. First thing come to mind, I don't know why Freddie McGregor come to my mind. I'm here. Because we're, pioneers
Yes,
in
yes,
music,
yes, yes.
But, so why that name, Pioneer?
Boy, say, is my no wife give me that name too?
Oh God, man.
Yeah,
She invest in me a long time, man.
my
She see a
gosh,
dream
man.
long time. You did have to marry her.
What? And from the time when we left the whole corporate world and end up,
Yeah.
working at her church and all of that, I say, boy, kind of uncertain all this thing. Meet her and she sound like she makes sense. And she
my
tell me at that time, they just try to keep everything platonic, friendly.
Yeah, keep
You
it
know?
safe.
Yes, keep it safe. And,
Jesus wrote, yeah?
Yeah, man. So it came that, at the time, there could be another push in a gospel music.
Yeah.
Or like some persons weren't being serviced.
Yeah.
Enough people that have ideas or God would have give them a song or burden them out with something. And so it's really for the upcoming artists at the time to try to recreate some kind of standard, tagline, recreating normal. Because the international song them are artists, they are not the only ones who have something solid to say.
Yeah.
So we have people here where we can really invest in and see things will turn around.
And that's the inspiration behind
That's it.
what you're doing now.
Yes,
to
man.
recreate. What is the tagline?
Recreating normal.
Recreating normal. Certainly, you have proven that.
Yeah.
By the records I've listened to. No, I'm not gonna ask you to tell me which are your favorite records, but if you just kind of list some of the many that you've worked with, it's no favoritism or anything, it's just for the people to know. I know about Alicia Taylor, I know about O'Shane Mace, I know about Victor Brown. Go come and follow Pioneer, man. Listen, man. It's just I don't remember some of the name them, but I know you work with Desian as well.
My gosh.
Talk to me. Who else will you?
There's a Trevor Clark. Why?
Yes, Trev.
Big up yourself.
Big up yourself. Yeah.
Big up yourself. Yeah. It's a boy. I would get in trouble if I start naming names.
I know. So that's why I'm not putting it on the spot. But on this journey so far, how long has it been, by the way?
2015 to now is almost 8 years, 7 years, really.
That's how we left the degree, because we can't but check. In our music going over, we need to know 4, 4, 6, 8 and move on with life.
That's it.
But so after 8 years, you found on this journey. Tell me what you found. Tell me some of the treasures. What is it that you really realize that's out there now as a producer?
Wow.
Taking in the art.
What I just think is a wealth of information that's out there that we can pass on. It's a nice community.
Yeah.
We never know, say, the music community can be this nice, especially within gospel.
Yeah.
And especially those of us in our sphere, in our age group, we're carrying something new, a unified front.
Yeah.
So as much as you may have many different, businesses, producers, mixing engineers, artists, background vocalists, some people never know about. It's a nice coming together to give God glory through our art. And at the same time being business wise.
Yeah, business.
Yeah, man.
Yes, exactly.
So it's a nice marriage of ministry and business, and that will help us to tap into some probably even corporate markets, not just for money, but to touch some souls out in the corporate world who otherwise, wouldn't go to a gospel concert.
For real.
So we'll get a chance to really reason on different levels, gain knowledge from those out there who are in the business world who don't know Christ, whilst at the same time giving them a chance to know Christ. That is just one aspect of it. Just the whole connectivity. We just love our generation, man. We love it.
If you really listen to the sound of Pioneer music, you'll listen the many transitions and styles of music. No, can you tell us probably what your first record was that you released?
Wow.
You remember that?
You Are Able by Shelly and Foster. Yeah, man.
Shelly!
Big up yourself.
You put James Pan up, you brave enough to just take up this producer and say, try.
Yeah, man. Cause that was a friend, like a friendly initiative. Yeah. There was a lot of us, just musicians, singers, from the Stillwaters, these.
My God.
AIU.
Witty! Yeah, you know?
Yeah, man.
Chaddy, Jeff, one of them, Simo,
Everybody.
yeah, Still Waters,
man.
yeah?
It's nice, man. So, just out of that to say, Shelly get a song from God, I could try and do a thing.
Yeah.
So we try our hand at producing. And one thing we can say that when it come on to any work we do, I realize that no man is an island. So as much as everybody nowadays is a jack of many trades. So one man can sing and play instruments and be the engineer and everything. We find that the best products come from collaboration.
Yeah.
And that's why I really even bring up the point of unity. Especially in our generation. Amazing. Just to even be here on Gospel Deets. You understand?
Yeah, that's unity. So certainly I can attest to the fact about the collaborative effort that you've made in the industry. Because if you look at his tracks, you will hardly see it produced by Javis McIntosh Pioneer Music. You will see a long list of people who you have ventured into, who you put your trust in, your time in to execute your product.
Yeah.
And I've yet to see a failure. I've yet to see any failure. But what I know for sure is that now that you mentioned the teaching experience back then, I realize it's the same thing. Because when I hear this man in the sessions, man, if you come to the session and you cannot sing, you will leave here singing. Trust me, Trev can talk because she make us sit down for 6 hours for one part, but we're not good at that much, But certainly you have ventured into, so many lives. You have poured out into so many lives, like even mine, especially. So you can tell me now, what advice would you give to upcoming artists or even producers, musicians coming up?
Musicians coming up, artists coming up. First and foremost, know that it is a the creative side of life, this whole music thing, make sure says God called you to do it. First and foremost.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Because there are days when you will doubt yourself and second guess everything and but you want to ensure first and foremost that this is the purpose, this is what God has called you to. And so when we call it him, we provide for you. Just like, one of the prophets at the brook Cherith where you have John Crow come and feed prophet and all that thing there. So you want to ensure first and foremost that you are called to this. Once you know you're called, just run, man. Try to prepare, plan. Not because it seems like an industry without any structure. Mean that you can't plan ahead as best as you can. And then watch God pour out into your life. Everything that you try to prepare yourself for, you try to learn more, try to better your craft. And he will help you to invest in yourself so that you can be of better service to him. That primarily. Everything else will fall into place. Once you put those things ahead, God first.
God first.
Yeah, man.
Certainly a strong message. And just as you mentioned that learning process, I remember when I asked Javis, come help me set up the studio. And the boss forward and the boss string up and do him thing, the first thing Javis give him, other than the pretty nice system on the computer, is I think it's a 3-week tutorial. If you can learn. So listen, the boss is strong on knowledge, and if you know Javis is always reading to find out about new things. Because some of the things that him talk about, I can only dream. Or if him think it was possible, the boss is going to do him research. And it's just that here I realize that, especially in music, in the ever-changing, technology and all these new equipment, we have to upgrade and step up a game always. So you realize now, people of God, listen, they need good records. You can't come back here and links about. Listen, Pioneer Music is there. The Pioneer, me call him a godfather right now. You understand? You see me? It's really, is somebody I appreciate. It's somebody I can say, listen, you want good music, you have to go Javis. Just go on to Javis right now and deal with it the right way. So my boss, any final words you want to for the gospel Deets before you leave?
Why? People have to tune in on this hour. Season 3?
Yes, season 3.
Watch out for season 4.
Hear that? So, if I give you a new team song, producer, if I give you the new team song and them thing there, and if I deal with it the right way. So, alright, thank you everybody for making the gospel Deets. It's just a good time with Javis McIntosh from Pioneer Music. By the way, you have a team you work with?
Boy, so far.
Because I know you're hard to work with you, so that's a bit asked.
We're not a team yet.
You're not a
I
team.
guess everybody's a team. Crosslinks is a team. Everybody's
See
a
that?
team.
Everybody's a team.
Everybody's
Can
a
just
team.
make a phone call and say, oh, we need to get this done, and then just work it out. You understand? So certainly, thank you again, Mr. McIntosh. You know, big up. Kerry, a newborn. What's the name of the newborn?
Zachary.
Zachary. Yeah, man, look at Zachary. Your father is a legend. You understand? So thank you again for making it Gospel Deets, everybody. Tune in for more. Such a wonderful time with the mastermind himself. Yeah, man, such a role model for me as a young producer coming up. Even though I about 7 years I do this, still young, a lot to learn. And yeah, man, Javis always a share knowledge to me. I appreciate that. I don't want in the industry, musicians, producers. Yeah, man, we have to share with knowledge. That's how we are going to grow with each other, don't it? Yeah, man, so stay tuned for Gospel Deets. Boy, may I tell you, it's such a good time. Hey! So Daylight Publisher said I must give away 2 tickets. Now, I don't know if you give away that ticket right now, you know. Alright? Who can't? What you say, Shamar? What you say for do? Eh? Alright. Who can tell me the date of the event? And 2 of the gospel artists them that will minister at the concert. Yeah, man. That's how me have to do it. Just tell me the date and 2 of the gospel artists them, you get a ticket, free ticket, right now. Right now in the comment, just write in the chat. Right now, right now, right now. I will see you go, right, you have to do it before the credits them come up. Let's do this, so do it fast. Do it, me I give a time. 5, 4, 2, 1, done. I'm gonna skip out 3. Anyways, Deets, big up yourself, enough love. Thanks to my sponsors. Always a pleasure. Yeah, man, Gospel Deets. Love you know.